Dr. Mojadidi is the former senior advisor to the Minister of Health of Afghanistan. He opened the first full-fledged clinic with funding from the U.S. His brother, the former president, the family once the top of power, now exiled. Over a cup of tea and some incredible hospitality, Dr. Asad Mojadidi took me back 43 years, the Afghanistan war with Russia. He was training to be a surgeon in Jacksonville, Florida at the time.
I was going back and forth to help the so-called Mujahideen, building clinics and trying to support the cause.
Following the war in 1989, the 6 leaders of the army decided each would be president for 2 months. At the end of the year, the country would vote to keep their favorite in. His brother, Sibatullah Mojadidi, was the first president.
The people didn't want him to leave because after he went there was so many good things happening, peace.
It's the president right after him that decided he wasn't leaving office, stayed for 4 years. Eventually, the Taliban took over.
A complete different picture now. Very few people of the country are involved in the government.
During the war with the United States following the attacks of 9/11, Dr. Mojadidi opened the first clinic funded by the U.S., once deemed a model for the country.
I was coming back and forth every month and taking supply from here.
Today, he said that clinic still stands, but doesn't have as much as Advil to hand out to patients.
It's predicted that there will be at least a couple million of children will be dead by the end of the winter.
He said the U.S. needed to pull out of the country, but could have handled it better.
Because it was done in a very urgent situation that there was planes came and loaded Afghans, no paper, with nothing.
He hopes to return home one day.
That will be always home for me as long as I live. Home is home, no matter what.
But he does not trust that the Taliban will change. As sad as it is, he does not see himself returning to his home country in this lifetime. They plan on staying in the Sacramento area for the next 2 years while his wife gets his passport. But the state of California is just too expensive for them. So they plan on moving to Turkey to be closer to home.